Just in story. So I call 6ixnine. I know y'all want the 6ixnine update. So here's the 6ixnine update. Hit record, do whatever. I called 6ixnine about a week ago. He's in Florida. He's chilling. He's making music. He's doing his thing. By the way, I ain't gonna ruin that surprise for you with him yet. Anyway, he's doing good. I'm not gonna lie. Like he was feeling down. He was feeling down after the sales, and it wasn't because of his fans. He loves his fans. It was really because like he didn't think the industry was gonna like. And when I mean industry, I'm not talking about other rappers. We're talking about the entities that supposedly ain't street, but apparently people who control playlists, people who control radio, people who are just really supposed to be corporate people, just kind of doing their job to service the musicians, they are street niggas. So they don't like snitches either. So again, he's realized, of course, he had problems getting certain collabs, even though, he had a bunch of collabs at first. A lot of people dropped out. But then when he was trying to put the album out and trying to do his thing, a lot of things start to happen, Of course, DSPs don't want to rock with him. And it's not rocking with him because he's like a troll or he's an antagonizer. Somehow in his passive, like they don't announce it, like, yo, he snitched, so we're not going to support him, right? Like, with the Tory thing, everybody says, duh, why you think people going to support Tory when Tory's talking about a woman and a woman said he shot her, right? But like, okay, cool, even though y'all don't announce it. With 6ixnine, they didn't say fuck snitches, but they're not going to fucking playlist them. Anyway, yeah, so his sales come out. Billboard also not giving him no favors. He did this Billboard, though, so like 100,000 of his sales, like just disappear into thin air. He sold 55,000 or something like that, 53, 55. He felt a little bad, whatever. I'm going to be honest with y'all, and this is what he definitely did tell me. 6ixnine gained a lot of weight after that. First of all, 6ixnine is Mexican. Salute to all my Mexicans in here, you know what I mean? But we all know, man, Mexicans will blow up like a balloon. There's a lot of Mexicans I went to school with. They're shaped like an upside-down triangle, okay? That's just the vibes. Yeah, that's Alkaline on the screen right there. Oh, right there. Okay. But, yeah. So he gained about like 20, 25 pounds. Real talk. Keep it 100. And I remember him calling me like about a week and a half ago or so. We're just talking like normal. And he said, yo, Ak. He says, Ak. And to his credit, every time he's calling me, he's working out. He's running on the treadmill. Like me and him, we have a lot of conversations when he's running on the treadmill, which to me, I ain't gonna lie to you, I actually prefer because he'll call me at really weird moments. He'll call me and he'd be like, Ak, what you doing? I'm like, oh, yo, I'm just doing, like, you know what I mean? I'm sending in some invoices and shit. And then I'll be like, what are you doing? He'd be like, yo, I'm taking a shit. And I'm like, why the fuck would you think about me or call me while you're taking a shit? But still, like, he'll call me like he's working out and shit. Anyway, he told me to gain some weight. He said, Ak, promise you. He said, Ak, you got to buy this thing. This thing has got me to drop 10 pounds because I was about 200 pounds recently. And this is after the album, blah, blah, blah. So you could call it depression weight, whatever the fuck you want to call it, but he gained some weight. Y'all didn't see him, so you didn't see the weight. So he's working out and on creating his new album and working on some new shit. He says, Ak, you got to get this shit. I said, what, nigga? He says, get this fucking hydroxy cut. I promise you, he said that. I ain't gonna lie to you. I got the same thing upstairs. Yo, 6ixnine convinced me to get it. He says, Ak, I lost 10 pounds. He said, do light exercise and use this hydroxy cut. This shit is lit. I'm like, oh shit. 6ixnine fucking found the key to weight loss. Oh my God. Bro, I ain't gonna lie. I was at CVS recently. I bought motherfucking pre-workout, hydroxy cut, and some bullshit, bro. Okay. Now, let me also give you some insight. 6ixnine is a motherfucking he's an extreme nigga. You should probably already know he's extreme from just his tactics in music. Y'all remember when he went to Dubai? He kind of went a little pudgy. This nigga came back like skinny as a motherfucker. When I find out, I'm like, yo, because that's when people were swirling around the coke shit, and I'm like, wait, because I've never seen him do coke, I promise you. I'm like, wait, is he really on coke? I even asked him, like, yo, are you like doing some drugs or something? I get to find out from him and also his team, like, this is how extreme he goes in terms of losing some of the weight he gains over time. the nigga would just starve himself, not eat, period, for days. Which, by the way, isn't healthy, but if anybody in here been a little fat or a little pudgy, or if anybody been, of course, anorexic or bulimic, maybe you've tried that strategy. So that was his strategy then. Recently, his strategy has been motherfucking hydroxycut and some workout. But knowing his extreme ass, he's probably taking way more than he should. And from what everybody keeps saying, I got the gummy version. So like me, I don't want to take pills. So I just got the gummy version. They're upstairs. I kid you not. I can bring them right now. And it's because of 6ixnine. I ain't gonna lie. Somebody said, "Ak, if you end up skinny, 2020 will go down as the most crazy year ever." Right? Yo, holy Hiram, thank you for the 3 months, tier 1. All right, baby. So I ain't gonna lie. I took some of the gummies. I took it 2 days. I kid you not. I took it 2 days. But I'm believing this dumbass nigga who's telling me it's working. He said he dropped 10 pounds. He literally showed me. He's like, yo, look, I look skinnier. Jade was right there. He said, yo, Jade, like, wasn't I like heavier? And she's like, yeah, he was. He was definitely way heavier. He definitely lost some weight. And I'm like, oh shit, hydroxy cuts the way. Basically, clearly it occurred. I guess like, so yesterday when I seen, Salute to Gossip in the Gossip of the City, but I'm like, what? So I call him. He's chilling. He was running on the track. No, he was running on the track actually, and he's like, "Yo, I'm working out." So I said, "6, yo, do you know there's like some fucking?" Because he's been trying to stay offline. I'm gonna be honest with you. I said, "Do you know?" Oh, by the way, Beats by Man. Oh, I can see more shit here now. Thank you for the 32 months Prime and subscription. Hey, so I'm talking to him. It's like, do you know the story saying that you fucking like overdosed and you went to the hospital? And he's like, bro, don't you remember I told you? He's like, I didn't overdose, but like I had like some pains and chest pains and shit because of hydroxycut. He's like, remember 2 days when we were talking about some other shit? I can't say what that was. He said, I told you I was in the hospital. I said, what? He said, yeah, I had to go to the hospital. So I said, wait, are you good now? He says, I'm good now, but I ain't gonna lie, I had to go to the hospital because I kind of maybe took too much of that bullshit. So I'm like, oh. So I don't know. Here's the pro con. He said he lost about like 15 pounds off hydroxycut, but it sent him to the hospital. I don't know. Y'all let me know. Is hydroxycut worth it? Me, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't like taking nothing. I don't even like going to the doctor. Truth be told, I don't like taking vitamins. I don't like doing nothing that's not just waking up and doing me. You know what? Remember when I got cut in the hand and this was bandaged up and shit? I remember, and God bless her soul, I won't mention her name. She had to fucking convince me, like, yo, you have to go like to the emergency room. I'm like, emergency room? Now keep it real. I'm rich as fuck. But I'm still cheap. Like, don't get that wrong. All of a sudden, I'm thinking, ambulance, that's like $2,000. Even if they're going to bring you 3 blocks, $2,000 or $1,500, whatever it is. I'm like, emergency room? I'm like, thinking about is my insurance up to date? Which it is. But still, I'm like, this ain't that big of a deal. Now, keep in mind, my hand is split open. I could literally open my hand like a pair of vagina lips and look right into it. I don't know if I saw a bone, but like blood is gushing out. And I kind of like put tissue around it, bandage it up, and I'm holding it like this because I think I was a little bit in shock because I lost so much blood. But I was telling her, I said, yo, I'm not going to the emergency room. I'm gonna pray on it. I'm gonna just pray and just like God gonna heal me. So anyway, she calls the ambulance without my consent. The ambulance pull up. I tell them, yo, hey, I don't want no charges. Leave. I'm not paying y'all niggas. Leave. And they basically say, listen, don't be fucking stupid. From what we hear, you have a really bad cut. You need some attention. They said, listen, cool. You don't got to go to the hospital, but let us just clean it up because right now you got some like bullshit tissue around it. You could get it infected. So they start looking at the shit and they basically say to me, yo, I'm going to keep it real with you. Hey, we'll clean it up, but there's no way that shit will heal correctly if you don't go to the hospital and get stitches. Now, I'm scared of needles. So I'm so fucking scared of needles. I was like, no, 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 no. I ain't gonna lie, they lied to me when I got to the hospital when it came to getting stitches. They lied to me because I was like, yo, whatever I do, I don't want no stitches. Like, yo, just do something that we don't gotta get stitches. I was like, I hear there's some other like type stitches or like that don't really hurt. Whatever. Them stitches was the most painful shit I got in life. They lied to me saying, oh, no, it's going to be all right. Just listen, just close your eyes, hold on to her hand. Felt like I was in labor, okay? They treat me like a bitch. I ain't going to lie, I was acting like a bitch. You feel me? And they fucking, like, I remember after, they injected inside the cut in the straight flesh, inside, like, my fucking, like, just meaty, bloody, like, just meaty area of my hand. And I remember saying, what type of pain is this? And then they gave me the stitches. It hurt so much. But me, I hate like doctors and shit like that. So anyway, I guess that was me saying, 6ixnine put me on a hydroxycut. Then he kept using hydroxycut. A week later, he went to the hospital. And I'm wondering if I should still use hydroxycut. Like, low-key, I want to hit him and ask him, like, did you take the gummy version or did you take, like, the pill version? Because I'm taking the gummies because I'm like a little bitch. I can't really take the pills. So I'm taking the gummies. So, I don't know. I'm taking the gummies, bro. like the pills sound like you're taking some serious shit. You gotta get water. You gotta get this. Nigga, I take the gummies. It's like Flintstone vitamins, nigga. Just chew it up. And I mean, every morning. I'm sorry. It says, yo, eat it 20 minutes before food. I don't know. Shit. Anyway. Maybe 6ixnine's like me a little bit. That nigga cheap, I'm cheap too. Or I'm cheap, maybe he cheap too. Because truth be told, he should just hire a trainer. Right? Like, he should just hire a trainer. He should hire, like, a fucking nutritionist to move with him, you know? Like, it's not like he does move around, but, like, he has his close-knit people around him, and also sometimes he has family around him. Get a dietitian or a nutritionist or whatever. But that always sounds good till it's time to do it. That nigga loves Taco Bell. That's facts. Somebody said, so should you. Yeah, no. I'm eventually going to get a chef. That's a fact. But, like, I feel like I'm robbing myself blind if I get a chef before I get furniture in here. I still don't have nothing but like one bed. Well, I have like 2-3 beds, but there's no other furniture yet. It's all good. But don't worry, chat. I'm building out my gym. Trust me, I'm gonna be using it to some capacity. I got to. Somebody said his money running out. I do want to ask him about that because, you know, everybody be having these wild little rumors like, yo, 6ixnine is going to run out of money. Like, his album did this, his album did that. I should ask him. Which, again, I won't mention, but me and him been having house wars. I think I encourage him to cop a crib. He's been looking at houses, and every time he calls me, he say, yo, does your house have this? And I'm like, yeah, or I might be like, no, but he's trying to cop a crib. That's as much as I'll say because I forget niggas still want to kill him. Do people still want to kill 6ixnine or like, is it like over? Can I ask you that question? Do niggas still want to kill 6ixnine or is it like, all right, bro? As long as you stay your pussy ass away from me, like, ooh, we're good. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I be forgetting what niggas want to do at the moment. Huh? Maybe a workout video with 6ixnine. I ain't gonna lie, he's way more dedicated than me working out. I promise you, if I call him right now, he's definitely like on a treadmill or he's running. Like me, yeah, I swam a couple laps in the pool today. Felt like I did my due diligence. I'm gonna probably do a couple of curls with the fucking dumbbells. You know what I mean? I'm here by myself today, so like, if I had like the homies around, I'd probably cross them up in basketball. I got a little hoop out there. You know what I mean? That's about it, man. I'm gonna keep it true with you. All right. Anyway, he shouldn't buy a house if his business isn't profitable. Why do you think 6ixnine is not profitable? I think he should just go independent. 50,000 records or 55,000 records independent is a lot of money. You get me? Right now, if you ask me, he got a big advance. Remember, he got $13 million in 2 albums. $13 million in 2 albums. Let me tell you how that breaks down. So he's getting a $13 million, but now his label's trying to recoup, right? So let's be practical, right? um, both albums that he's about to drop. So for those two albums, for that label to be profitable, right? Keep in mind, he signed a $13 million deal. There's also overhead for security, this and third. I'm going to offset the security money with the fact that I don't believe his label pays for shit in promotion. Let me give you another example. I know an artist in Atlantic. Their marketing budget, which is their promotion budget, is like $2 million. Their recording budget is $2 million. The recording budget for the album matches what the money is going to be allocated to promote them. My thing is that let's just say 6ixnine is on that level. I don't think his label has spent more than $300,000 promoting him.
One thing I've learned